Hey guys, what's up? It's Taylor Pride here, back on the tutorial world. Gonna show you guys how to build a simple mob grinder. But before we start, make sure you jump on that like button and subscribe to see all my content. Alright, so this is a simple mob grinder. It uses water and gravity to kill the mobs. You're going to want to start by putting an outline around a 3x3 square, just like this, and that'll be your base. And then you're going to want to build that up about 22 blocks. Now 22 blocks is the fall damage that's just enough to kill zombies, skeletons, and creepers. Witches won't always die from 22 blocks. You'll see that later in the video. So just keep building it up as high as you want, but once you're at the top, go ahead and start making the water channels. The water channels must be 8 blocks long and 3 blocks wide, as you can see. I go 8 out here, and then I went ahead and put 9, and that's going to be the end of the channel. And that just helps to make the walls and things like that. I want to go ahead and connect it to the corners just like that. And then if you're not sure, make sure to test it with water right now, because it's a lot easier to change right now before you add the floor and the walls. If it looks like that, everything's good, and you can go ahead and start with the next step. Okay, so after building all 4 channels on each side, you're going to want to go ahead and get started with making the spawn floor. Now you can add half slabs to make this spider proof so spiders won't spawn. I don't do it in this video. I just went ahead and just put regular blocks. Alright, so after the floor is done, you're going to want to go ahead and add the walls. Something that I forgot to mention is this build takes a lot of blocks, and it's very important that you don't use wood. And I know that wood is, like, wooden planks are very easy to find, and it's probably what you have a lot of, unless you do a lot of mining on your world. If you do use wood, it's flammable, so it will catch on fire. Alright, so the ceiling should be 3 high so you can jump. And be very careful when you're building the ceiling, if I could talk, building the ceiling around this part, because if you fall down, you will die. Or you'll be very close to death, and it'll suck because you have to get all the way back up here. Alright, and it gets very dark after you add the last block in here. Okay. So now you're just going to want to add the water buckets on each of the corners of these channels. So one in that corner and one in that corner. It automatically fills in the middle. And right here you can also see if all of the channels work good. And if no water is going down, that means it works. Make sure to crouch right here as you place this, and make sure it touches the ground before you just decide to jump down. And then it's easier with an empty bucket. I had to place a block because I'm in creative. Destroy the source block and then just float down. This is the easiest way that I know of that it's safe. Otherwise you'll fall down and die or be very close to death. Another thing you probably want to do is down around the base and on top. If it's not required, but it's something that you'd probably want to do, is add torches or some sort of light source so nothing spawns underneath it, because it does throw a lot of shade. And right here I'm going to go ahead and change it so mobs spawn, and we can see just how good this mob grinder is. Oh, there's first zombie. No drops so far. I really like this because it's simple. It's really easy to make once you get used to it, and it's really efficient. As you can see, they're just coming down now. And you can just come in here and grab their drops. You do want to look up whenever you go in there, because if they fall on you, you will take damage. Alright, so here's a witch that fell. And as like I said before, witches don't always die from falling 22 blocks. So if you build it higher, it'll be able to kill witches. I didn't, just for the sake of the video. But yeah, that's a simple mob grinder. Just wanted to show you guys that. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you guys in the next episode.